Hey, what's up? It's Ken, back again with some more Warhammer. I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And I hope you get everything that you want from who you want to get it from. This video we're going to react to is another Emperor's Text-to Speech, number 24 of Khan's Cages. I don't know what they're referring to, but I know we'll find out. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. Right, y'all. I absolutely love this series, man. We're in the war.
Certainly appreciate your help in escorting us through this tricky task. This has been a wild couple of days.
Well, the salvage wherever I
Damn,
can
dude.
find in this realm. Here are the first sentient creatures I've come across that aren't made of tentacles and crab claws.
What about Caretaker?
Would you really call them sentient?
No! I agree with Drago.
Then I'm gonna head over to Cookmeat over here.
I'm a pirate!
Pillage another demon village nearby.
There are more of them? But we've annihilated at least... I don't know. How many shots did I take last night?
There was still a few more in dire need of extermination.
Ha! My exterminatus hand is acting out again!
Where the going, man? Stay here if you don't want to sit in the splash zone of the exploding node like shit.
Wait! We can fight too.
No, not how so, Brilliant. You don't explode.
Explode? What? Isn't that a guardsman only thing?
You see, Helmet War is all about your willpower. If you believe you'll survive, if you believe in your strengths, if you believe all these massive spine-snapping blood gates cannot kill you, the warp is all yours. And that's what the hell is for. But all undrunk as you are now, the Alien troops are all balancing on the brink of splattering all across the armor. So, in short, stay put, shut your face, and wait till I can booze you up some more.
Hey, if you're going on a liquor run, I'll be right here when you get back. Bring me ale.
Oh, come. Do not doubt us.
Well, I'll too late for that.
I have attended many sober fights in the past.
Like pillow fights?
Carried out countless planetary cleansings.
About your cleanse floors better than your swing of sword.
I have a kill count of over 1 billion potential witches and heretics.
You know, Goatbeard, there's a difference between using your instincts and killing by smashing some button with your forehead. Well, that's not something I expect you sort to know. Where are we going now?
It is well within my genetic structure to act according to my instincts.
All right, stop.
It is in my genetic structure to act on my instincts. Yeah, I would hope so.
Stop your job.
What with my
no
saintly
sense.
origins? Me being banished to this realm was the very result of my glorious instincts to begin with.
That's incredibly pathetic. I'm going now. Bye.
As I am sure yours do, my godly genes provide me with premonition.
What did you just howling say to me?
But this is no surprise, seeing as your genes and mine are directly linked, my son.
What?
Please tell me I misheard. 'Cause I just thought I heard you, a double with the face of a scout bellwether, who is probably 13,000 moons younger than me. Just call me son.
No, I did indeed, woven son of mine.
I'm gonna punt your face off for that.
Don't do that.
Already doing it.
No.
Yes.
No, do not!
Whoa.
What was that noise?
It was the miserable scream of an old man being punched in the face, Father.
Right. Nevertheless, Magnus and Data Boy have still not returned. My sorrow knows no bounds at this point.
Father, your excessive wailing will not lead you anywhere. Magnus is more than
Oh yeah. Kitten and Magnus Magnus tricked Kitten to do something, and they're off doing something, and Magnus is trying to encourage Kitten to join his side and stuff, and our poor Emperor is lonely. He needs his Kitten. I remember now.
likely searching the Imperial Palace for him at this very moment.
Why does that shit wizard take such time doing so?
The Imperial Palace encompasses 147,181 square kilometers, with 4,029,854 individual chambers in both the inner and outer palace. Finding him may very well take days.
Well, I gave Magnus a bike, so he has no excuse.
Can I too have a bike, Father?
No, you are too fat.
You hurt me, Father.
Good.
I too wish to go fast. I am now sad.
Well, maybe. If you promise to keep your ass within smelling distance, unlike the other two.
That does sound very contradictory to your supposed wish of them returning, Father. I know the ins and outs of this palace like no other. I would find them in but an hour.
Please, just stay here. I do not want to risk losing you two.
That sounds like a lie, Father.
Stop reading my actions like I am some spooky pop-up book. Father is working.
I was certain you were.
Look, just shut your fuzzy face for a second while Daddy pulls his strings. Random mechanicus guy. I call upon thee.
How can I serve you, Emperor?
Who are you? And why aren't you toaster guy?
He went on vacation, but do not fret, for I too have a massive fixation with slapping my cyberdog against a hull of toasters.
At least you are honest.
Could the
What the hell did he just say? I don't want to rewind it. Something about cyber dong and toes.
He went on vacation, but do not fret, for I too have a massive fixation with slapping my cyberdog against a hull of toasters.
Confused.
Will it be rebuilt entirely after cyberdogs?
Shut it and go inspect Jack
Cyber
Hotte's
dog.
old shed to see if there are any bikes left for Rogal, preferably the mobility scooter pattern.
Do segways still exist in the 40th millennium?
Fuck off immediately.
Are legs actually vehicles driven by tiny snotlings?
Yay. Bike.
That actually reminds me. Rogal, do you know where your brother Jaghote is currently located?
I am fairly certain Jaghatai Khan disappeared from real space about 70 years after the Horus Heresy.
Do you remember where to?
To somewhere in not real space.
Fuck baskets, why do all my loyal sons have to mysteriously disappear into some murder-drenched hellscape when I am not around?
I did not, Father.
Yes, why did you not? You think you are exempt of responsibility and able to just not proceed to get lost in some endless void in the hopes of wrecking non-human ass and possibly rescuing me in some far-flung manner?
Because I
I like Rogal Dorn, man. He is roasting the Emperor, and the Emperor roasts everybody. So yeah, I love the banter.
No. While my siblings are out being lost, I came here to keep our rambling paraplegic father company. Love him more than any other.
You are lucky I find salt and sweet to go nicely together, son. I knew there was a reason I named you Praetorian of Terra that one time.
I fail to see how a combination of flavor sensations are relevant to me caring for you. But as irrelevant as they may be, I am glad you like things.
Speaking of things half dead, you should get...
Oh no, I had to take a break. Oh my goodness. I love this.
That head of yours checked. Something is clearly off and I am becoming increasingly worried.
Do not worry, Father. I check my head every day in the mirror. Everything is still on.
For fuck's sake, let us move back to the topic of Jaghotic. Do you know anything of what his legion, the Weisskars, have been up to as of late?
No.
Curses. I guess I will have to pry that information out of whatever custodian is invading my personal space today.
That would be me, sir.
Oh boy, the unnotable middleman.
Yes, I'm pretty mundane, aren't I?
Disturbingly so. The only reason I remember you is because you are amongst other more conspicuous companions. I mean, like the others, you are there, but you leave only a fraction of the impression.
Oh, quite.
Say, do you also like bikes?
It is incidentally a fancy of mine, yes.
Uninteresting. hard to remember and like spikes. You should totally join the White Scars. You would fit right in.
I do also happen to have a pretty ravishing moustache under this helmet, yes.
Speaking of, do you happen to know anything about the White Scars and their current shenanigans?
I do know that they defended the Imperial Palace during the Horus Humbug. Caretaker most spent that battle standing up on the roof of a razorback. He also waved around his saber while screaming like a lunatic, yes.
Well, he actually stood still for more than 20 seconds. While this is several millennia too late, I am proud of his progress.
To be fair, sir, the tank you stood upon was going at least 200 miles per hour.
So what happened after the battle? Did Jaghate use his fearsome velocity to become one with the Speed Force?
I don't know, sir.
What the fuck do you mean I don't know?
I only know about the White Scars being around during the Horus Humbug as I saw it with my own eyes. Not much more than that, yes.
Fucking damn it. Are you three just especially incompetent? Or does my one true caretaker just know an abnormal amount of trivia for some reason?
I could always go and ask Kitten about it if you really do crave that information.
What the fuck is the point of you being my caretakers if you cannot answer these questions yourself?
Well, technically, answering questions isn't a part of the job description.
You are such a fucking bore.
Stripping the mold from your thighs is, however, so I can do that instead if you like.
Just go and get yourself informed, please.
Very well, sir.
And do tell Cylinder Boy and Magnus that I miss them while you are at it.
Oh, I shall, but Kitten must wait, for first I must fiercely slap that red-hot ass from my hand is fiercely craving some demon misbehaving.
I suddenly feel kinda bad about laughing at Lorgar when he wore his chastity belt.
Father, I was just reminded of something.
Was it how to breathe with your nose?
Before Jagatai disappeared, he did... keep mumbling something about, and I quote, going faster than those knife-eared assholes.
Knife-eared assholes, you say? There is only one species out in the galaxy that could aptly go by that description.
Actually, Father, Eldar, Orcs, Rogal, Beastmen, and other select mutant species could all go by this description.
I said aptly, you crusader of useless exposition. He was obviously referring to the Eldar.
The Dark Eldar, to be exact. After Horus's rebellion, Jagatai Khan's return to his home planet of Mundus Planus was met with grief. The Dark Eldar had carried out numerous heists upon the defenseless planet while the White Scars were away. They took thousands of Imperial citizens to serve as slaves in the Dark City of Kamara.
If there has ever been an existence as utterly unnecessary as the Dark Eldars, it probably never existed to begin with. We direly need to find this massive edgefest of a city and kink shame the shit out of it with cyclonic torpedoes.
I disagree, for the mere reason that the Khan may reside there at this very moment.
You actually think he yet lives, and there, of all places?
Yes. It only makes sense that the Khan would chase the Dark Eldar into the webway for vengeance. But I do not doubt for a second that my brother still lives. No foul Xeno could ever hope to pierce his steadfast determination.
I feel more distraught about this than anything. If there is one place you do not want to find yourself alone, it is that place. If a galaxy was a massive rundown town, Komorak would be the local nightclub turned insane asylum.
Please do not worry, Father. For while the Dark Eldar proved to carry great mastery of hidden run tactics, I doubt they have much experience in the very same tactics being used against them, with extreme efficiency no less.
That does sound plausible. Neither would I be surprised if Jaghate just challenged them to 10,000 years worth of bike races.
Jagatai Khan likes going fast.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
Yes. That reminds me. Random Mechanicus guy, I call upon thee once more.
I have more purposes to serve.
Have you found the bike yet?
There may still be a bike in the shed, but so far we do not know until it is confirmed.
That is a really stupid fucking way of saying it, but alright. Your secondary mission is now to tell the scribes to send a new message to the Ultramarines telling them to find Jaghate Khan, while they are still going to the webway to dance it off with the Harlequin.
Ultramarines may in fact not be ultramarine blue after all, but rather a shade of cobalt blue, making their entire existence a massive lie.
You can go now, please.
Where are we actually going? What does going mean? What is a go? Is go go do?
What an uncanny character.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh shit, biscuits. I almost forgot. We are still waiting for that one companion.
There is one entering right now.
Fucking finally.
Greetings, man or persevering, Emperor.
Oh fuck no, it's the creepy one.
I just so happen
There's only one creepy one? I thought all of them were like, what's the word? Perverts. Yes. Perverts and intergalactic strippers. Yes. Oh my God.
Your conversation when I heard that your current caretaker is missing.
That nobody went to acquire information about the Weiss cars from your Captain General, since the rest of you are so disgustingly inept at this caretaker job that you need to do what I literally have been doing with him this entire time, being pushing him for knowledge before you imitate him word for word in front of me like some greased up beef parrots.
Oh my, you must really be coupling that knowledge. Your senseless passion runs up my arched spine like an unstoppable SWAT train with your every word.
Stop speaking in such eloquently disgusting manners, you fucking oil tanker.
No! Giving me pet names like that only slips me deeper into the gaping crevice that is my adoration for you.
Holy fuck, just please get my caretaker here before I have to get my psych fist all banquet.
Absolutely, my Emperor. I shall locate him with utmost grace. The sensation of friction is all but lost on me now.
Oh my God.
The kinds I occasionally enjoy, of course.
I watch this to laugh. That's why I don't even do too many reactions on it, because it's like I don't want this series to run out, because every time that I watch this, I crack the hell up.
Well, hello, Thorn.
Floors cannot speak, unneutered one.
Please stop fucking up my floors and slide on out of here before I vaporize your ballsack with a single thought.
Right away!
I hope y'all laughing too, and my sense of humor just isn't ridiculous.
Return, I wish to speak to you about something.
What is it you wish of me, Father?
You carry knowledge about the history of your sons, the Imperial Fists, yes?
Yes.
Can you bring unto me this knowledge?
Yes.
Can you do it now?
Yes.
Fucking do it then.
Where should I begin?
After my entrapment in this giant shiny chair.
Very well. Once upon a time, I was me after Horus's rebellion. I was distraught because you had died. My normal calm had been compromised to the point that the only reasonable thing I could think to do was to bring my Imperial Fists with me to hunt down and kill all remaining traitors with immense abhorrence.
That is the best Father's Day present I could think of.
When we returned, Gilliman showed us all a book he had written. Khan and Korax really liked the book. Me, Russ, and Vulcan did not. The book was to break all legions into small chapters. We started complaining. A lot.
Oh yes, that superfluous second founding shittery. Why the balls did it go through if almost half of you voted fuck that?
I did not wish to copulate with his book, Father. I have only seen Lorgar do such a thing.
I did not wish to copulate with his book. Wow.
Please erase these mind images immediately.
But I did vote no. It felt like my brothers and the Imperium blamed me for your fall.
I would personally blame fucking Horus since he murdered me and stuff, but they could totally blame you for this itchy piece of iron halo stuck in my cranium.
Nevertheless, I resisted Gilliman's Codex Astartes. I called Gilliman a coward. He called me a traitor. I called him conceited. He had the Imperial Navy launch codexes at my strike cruiser. I was something beyond furious. What made me more upset was when Perturabo, ever the petulant man-child, came along and challenged us Imperial Fists to a siege battle.
Rogal! Rogal! Oh, maybe more like Rogal! Who's girl? Seriously, look over here! Terry Watak, my newest demonic fortress of perpetual pain! Even I don't know how to get inside this one!
I then sat in a room with my magic pain glove for 7 days. As I did, I saw a vision of you, Father. You were not dead. You had been with me all that time.
Spectral me is just as much a talker as you, it seems.
It was then I realized the folly of my actions. I did not want more conflict between us Primarchs, so I accepted the book and gave it a 5 out of 10. It was okay review.
It is too bad someone less notorious for their extremely complacent attitude towards themselves had not written that codex instead. Can you just imagine if, say, Codex had written it? No one would have fucking cared, and the Imperium's bulwark would not have been spread out like the last remaining Astartes but on a galactic sandwich.
But even if I had accepted the book, it did not mean my sons had. All my Imperial Fists did not like the book, and I started appreciating it only after 7 days of intense torture.
Sounds like a great book.
To show them why we need to follow this book, why this split had to happen, I had to give all members of our Legion the same enlightenment that I had received through my magic pain glove.
I do not like where we are going.
Unfortunately, we do not have enough gloves for everyone.
Well, that is a relief.
So, I accepted Perturabo's challenge instead.
Well, that is a not relief.
I swore that I would dig Perturabo out of his hole and bring him back to Terra in an iron cage. And thus began the battle.
How did it go?
Bad.
How bad?
Very bad.
Tell me why.
Perturabo had always been envious of me since I got the honor of rebuilding the Imperial Palace. But since he no longer had a chance to fail at breaking into it after the Battle of Terra, Perturabo yet wanted a way to satiate his massive childish grudge. So he built the Eternal Fortress upon the planet of Sebastus IV.
Was it made out of solid gold?
No.
See, this is why I gave the job to you, and not him.
Did you not give it to me for my superior skill at the constructing of fortresses?
Yeah, sure, whatever, continue.
The battle upon Sebastus IV became known as the Iron Cage. It was terrible. Many died on both sides. Many of my men died of foul tricks and deception on Perturabo's part.
Honestly, did you expect anything else from someone who absolutely super babby hates you?
I did not carry expectations. I came to the planet without preparation, without a plan, only redemption in mind.
Seriously, if Spectral Pain Love Me was the one to convince you of all this shit, then he's a massive fucking asshole.
We did win, but not without aid from the Ultramarines, who came uninvited. After this, the same pain I had felt had spread across my Legion tenfold.
I bet they were all in agreement that the Codex Astartes was pretty okay compared to massive, grievous casualties.
Yes, we decided to split the Imperial Fist Legion into several chapters, such as the Crimson Fist, the Black Templars, and the modern Imperial Fist chapter.
I am surprised one of those did not have the word in their name.
That is because they are absolute lunatics.
All right, y'all. I just realized this video is 32 minutes long, and with all the pauses and, commentary that I've been doing, it's probably going to be 40 minutes. So I'm going to cut it right here at the 20-minute mark, and I'm going to edit this video and then shoot the other half, right now, just to split it up so, this video isn't just super duper long. Anyway, thank you for watching. Check me out on Twitch whenever I do that, and I'm going to start live streaming on YouTube as well, probably sometime next week or at the beginning of the year. Just watching some videos, chatting, playing some games, the regular stuff people do on live streams. Anyway, you could have been watching anything from anyone, but you were here with me, so I thank you. To the next video. Peace.
It seems like there is a biochemical basis for at least the way people identify, demonstrate, magnetize an imaginary category, something that we need to examine a lot more closely.
You need help.
Looks like we've got another mystery